revolution will be live.
Don't even think about it. If you try to pick me up and give me a kiss, I'll bite your nose off. I may look like a monkey, but I'm an orc. Don't laugh. It's true. I just got cheated by this damn Bandari potion maker. She sold me a potion that turned me... Of course not. Listen. You have to help me. You have to find that wench and make her change me back. It was the case.
What is your dream? You want to be stronger? Smarter? Faster? For the right price, Unishi will make your dreams come true. Not again. Tell me he doesn't want a refund. Why do so many ask, and then when Unishi gives, they change their minds? In a manner of speaking, yes. He complained about feeling like an outcast here in Sentinel. He wanted to be faster and nimbler and to feel like he fit in. What does that sound like? It sounds like a monkey to Unishi. This is not fair. Ingredients cost money. Unishi cannot afford to give away free potions. How about this? You want to help the monkey? You help Unishi, and she will do what you ask. Unishi has just finished preparing 2 potions for other buyers in town. Deliver them, and we have a deal. One goes to a woman named Daria, and the other to a man named Urwad. This one will mark their houses on your map. Make it easy.
Where is she? I bet that damned cat swindled me. I should have trusted my mother. Magic is no good. It's about time. Hand it over. She promised me my hair would grow back, and that I would have hundreds of children. This better work. Don't tell me what to do, peon. You're just jealous. I already paid Unishi for it. Now hand it over. I don't feel so good.
What is this rat doing in here? Get
No!
out, you
Stop!
damn thing.
How dare you!
You're not getting away that easily.
What is it? My husband has just returned home from the tavern. He is very hungry. If I don't prepare his dinner quickly, well, I simply do not have time to chat right now. Oh, praise Zet. I've waited so long. I asked Unishi to make me a potion that will make my husband kind and loyal. I hope it works. Oh yes, Unishi told me exactly what to expect, and I think it's going to be wonderful.
Where is my meal, woman?
Coming right away, dear. I hope this works.
It's about time. This better be good. This tastes different than usual. What have you done to me? You witch!
Quiet down, Farhad, and sit. There. Good dog. From now on, if you want a biscuit, we are going to have some new rules.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like this.
Unishi is pleased to see you again. You have made the deliveries to this one's clients. Unishi gives people what they want and nothing more. You have done the same for me. So here, take these to that silly monkey. It will return him to the miserable existence he had before.
Oh, am I ever glad to see you again. Do you have a banana? I mean, do you... Malak's nethers! It sure will feel good to be myself again. Last time I ever do business with a Pandari. Free! Meet me at the tavern. I'll buy you a drink.
Can't a lady drink in peace?
Traveler, a moment of your time. Honor and faith, wayfarer. Blade Master Kasura awaits you at the Watch House in the city of Davon's Watch. She heard tales of your dragon-slaying skills and has requested to meet you at once.
With all respect, Your Majesty, this proves our suspicions were well-founded. You should have heeded my father's warning.
It is not the place of the dishonored to correct the king, Ashaba. You are dismissed.
I meant no disrespect, Your Majesty, only that you know where to find us. I will take my leave.
Welcome to Sentinel, Wayfarer.
If you've come about the docks, rest assured I already know. I regret that you visit during such times. But perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps the gods guided you here to help us fight the Withered Hand. Necromancers, practitioners of the most vile magic, and the bane of the Alakir Desert. It has been many years since we faced such a threat. I hope the rumors about this group, the Withered Hand, were untrue. But several years ago, a diabolical necromancer named Satura led an army of undead against me. Satura was defeated, but the rumors suggest his sons have returned for revenge. They are calling themselves the Withered Hand. Undoubtedly. But I suspect the attack at the docks was merely a feint. I fear the Withered Hand is planning something far worse. That is the challenge I now face. The people of the Alakir Desert, even those in Sentinel, are superstitious. They believe that striking the dead carries a terrible curse. For them, it is an act of dishonor. Then your visit is fortuitous indeed. My own son, Prince Azar, has been investigating the rumors about the Withered Hand. He is a bright young man, but he needs help. First, though, I would ask you... Yes, that is likely. General Thoda is my chief military advisor. He is also a practical man who places security above superstition. He is resting at his home after returning from Alkir, but I need his counsel on how to... General Thoda is a trusted advisor and a good friend. He has heard the rumors about the Withered Hand, and he can help us. Tell no one else, though. People remember Satura, and hearing his sons have returned. It's quite a tale, and I cannot do it justice now. But the battle against Satura was the most difficult of my life, both in military and political terms. It was the Ashaba who saved us. They had the Ashaba. Where do I begin? They walk among us, but only in shadows. People believe they are cursed. They are dishonored warriors, bound by the sacred oath of their forefathers. They must fight the dead when called upon to do so. I have not called on them. I've even disregarded their warnings. You must understand, the common people despise them. To call on them again might cost me the crown. That is why I'm... Yes. The greatest threat the Alakir faced from the undead was in the First Era, when the Yokudan rulers were still establishing a foothold here. That was when... They are our greatest hope, for no matter how great a threat the Withered Hand may pose, they cannot even compare to the necromancers of the First Era. The wards contain the spirits of 3 Ansei heroes who sacrificed themselves to protect us. They uphold the covenant with the divines. As long as we consecrate the dead in the name of Tuaka, they cannot be raised by even the most powerful necromancy. Thus, the Withered Hand can only raise corpses that have not been. It is not an ancient Yokudan custom, but a tradition that developed in the desert. Human remains decay slowly here, and our people came to believe their ancestors' corpses were sacred. To harm one would draw the ancestors' curse. Of course. You see, the culture of the Alakir evolved around this ideal. Many of us today realize that exceptions must be made. But in my position, to ask my soldiers to strike down the dead would cause an outcry.
You. I know you from Allcare. You roughed up so many of my bravos. Tamriel is a small place, after all. I just returned from Allcare myself. Back in my chair, drinking my wine with my wife. Wait. Please tell me. No! You realize what this means. Not one moment of relaxation, not one. And damn it, I thought this talk about the withered hand was just rumor. Are you sure this is true? The Sentinel docks? The nerve. But it sounds like something those motherless dogs would do. I tell you, Uwafa and Alasan might just be more dangerous than their father. Uwafa and Alasan are the sons of that old bastard Satura. They're calling themselves the Withered Hand as a fear tactic. I knew them when they were boys. They're the same age as Prince Azar. Speaking of whom, we should inform him as well. Exactly. He knows more about this business than I do. That's for sure. If you'll go round up the prince, I'll have to find some way to explain to my wife why I'm leaving again. Then we can all meet at My guess is that he's with the girls at his seraglio by the North Wall. I know what you're thinking, but it's not because the prince is some kind of ladies' man. The girls help him gather information. Perhaps he'll already know what's... My hope is that Prince Azar might have a lead on where Uwafa and Alasan have set up their headquarters, or better yet, what they're planning next. Regardless, these are things we should discuss at the palace. We all do. Satura was one of the king's viziers, kept his little hobby a secret. Then one day the king came to meet his viziers and found them all dead. The real surprise was when Satura ordered their corpses to attack. That's how it started. I tried to train them in swordplay. Uwafa and Alasan along with Prince Azar. Those two had no interest, though. I would always catch them torturing insects and animals. The prince, he hated them. And they hated him right.
I should have tried to stop them. I'm sorry. So sorry. What have I... It was a nightmare. These savage men burst into the Seraglio. They struck down the guards and even sweet little Rohiba. And then they took the prince. Please, would you go after them? No, yet another way in which I failed. I should have followed them out into the street. I'm such a fool. Maybe someone else out there saw them. Maybe they can tell you which way those men took the prince.
Help! They took him?
Heard you were the one who saved the king's life. Thank you.
I tried, but they got me with their evil magic. They took the prince. Down there. I think it leads out of the city. Please...
I don't recognize you, but under the circumstances, I am pleased to make your acquaintance. If you are here to render aid... Oh, so you do know who I am then. Did my father put you up to this? Has he been watching me? Well, I shouldn't be so accusatory. If he was tracking me, then I guess it turned... I don't wish to sound ungrateful, but you should know that kidnapping me was just a distraction. The Withered Hand has been planning this for years. If only we heard the rumors sooner. At this point, I'm not sure we can stop. Oh, from tunneling into the impervious vault. This was just one of their attempts. It's a brilliant plan, really. The gates of the vault have been magically sealed for centuries, but underneath, the vault's apparently not so impervious. Undoubtedly, they hope to steal the Ansei wards. With the wards, Uwafa and Alasan could become unimaginably powerful, and that would be disastrous. No matter the risks, we must try to stop them. Well, let's return to the palace. There's a ladder to the south that leads up into the city. Tell my father, the king, what they're planning.
Word has reached me of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. Please, tell me you found... I told Toda you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Tell me though, where is Azar? And was this the extent of the Withered Hand's plot? Or do they presently plan some further insult to my family? Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Ansei wards. I can take guards to the impervious vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild. As much as I hate to admit it, only they know how to unseal the vault. Will you go to the guild for me, Wayfarer? When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. I will meet you at the impervious vault. Tawaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Let us hope we can keep the Ansei wards from falling into enemy hands. Of course. If you were not raised here, you would not know. The Ansei wards were created centuries ago. The first time necromancers threatened the people of the Alakir. They were created to protect us from the risen dead. Or perhaps the protections are not so evident. The Ansei wards maintain our covenant with Tawaka. If we consecrate our dead, those dead cannot be raised. Thus, the withered hand can raise only unconsecrated corpses. Our priests perform the consecration ritual at funerals. But if the corpse is lost, this is not possible. Additionally, Satora was also fond of murdering people and raising them right away. I assume the withered hand is doing the same. It would be unthinkable. With the Ansei wards, the withered hand could raise our most honored ancestors. Legendary warriors who were heroes in life, but would be most terrible enemies in death.
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together, Angoff. Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral? I still can't believe that worked. So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that. Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault? Necromancers? Ansei wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get Flamestock from Lucien and Worm's headcap from Ninaba. Then meet me at the vault. This could work.
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted. This is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it. I'm sorry, but I'm out of stock. Because I'm out of stocks. Seriously though, some Lion Guard mages came through and bought my last batch. Ninabon, the lizard trainer, might have some.
I could use a break.
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Or perhaps a trained lizard? Flamestocks. Tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard. What do you need them for? For some spell with Gabrielle, I bet. And she doesn't even like lizards. Oh well, just take them. But she owes me. Oh, you must mean Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? I'm afraid I spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my Monkey. He's quite smart, aren't you, Monkey? Quite a little smarty. Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. From the time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. I pleaded and begged, but my father always refused. Monkeys are arboreal, he said. I still don't know what that means. One has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific. Everyone loves monkeys. And if I can't have a monkey, a lizard's the next best thing. You know, sometimes I wonder how my life would be different if my father had only given me a monkey.
Thought you could get away with stealing from me, did you?
I don't deserve this.
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you? That's fine. Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. These should do the trick, I think. Worm's head on top of the flame stalk, or flame stalk inside the worm's head. Oh, absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I could only open the seal so far. Of course. Baharajad thinks that one person should be you. He wants to talk to you first, though. Go on up. Sure. I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta gotta... Go on. I'll be right up.
If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable for all of Alakir. I've prayed to Tuaka, Stindar, and even Akatosh. Though I do not hold them sacred, your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence. If only one of us can enter the vault, I think it should. I cannot adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. Uwafa and Alasan in particular. If you see either, I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand. And with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here. Tuwaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Here comes...
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react. I hope this works. It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
They've broken into the vault. Stop them, fools! Get the Onse wards out, now! The Onse wards are ours, fool. Soon all Alakir will fall.
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not aligned with them, are you? You sought to protect the wards? Praise Tuaka. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alakir. Hearken closely then. We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards, and through them we have protected the consecrated dead. But the wards have fallen into corrupted hands now, and we are powerless. I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading. Find the wards. Bring them back. We will meet again.
That took longer than I hoped. It's hard to be patient when I know the fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Onse wards? Damn it all! Voda said Satura's sons were dangerous. That's certainly true now. With the Onse wards, they can raise an army faster than I can. We have to stop them. We have to send Uafa and Alasan to join their father in oblivion. I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba, but I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Ansei wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you? Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. Track them down, and tell their leader Marima that the Alakir needs him again. The Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwas Bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. Marima sent his daughter to warn me of the Withered Hand. They wanted to help. I regret that I turned them away. I hope I needn't remind you to keep this quiet. Rumors will spread about the Withered Hand, but we should try to keep the theft of the Ansei wards a secret. I have many political enemies who would try to turn this to their advantage. Of course it will. But what am I to do? Allow my public image to endanger the kingdom? Sometimes a king cannot save his face and his people at the same time. Still, I would prefer we not shout our plans from the rooftop.
I shouldn't have bought so much stock. Care to trade? I could use a lighter pack, and I'll give you a fair price.
Do you have a moment? It's worth your time. You there! There's gold for you if you'll lend me your time. I am a scholar of some import. Import. That is to say, I've traveled quite far. From Cyrodiil, just to study this forgotten shore. I sorely need an assistant. Azaid Oanak? He's my guide to Alakir. He shows me the best routes and helps me make camp. But he doesn't know much about the great history of this land. I need someone to look around the ruins for an ancient sword. Legend says it only appears to a chosen few. I've had to ask strangers to walk through the ruins to look for it. Untrained eyes. I'm that desperate. Azai at Oinak might tell you where to look, if you're willing. I appreciate the assistance from common folk such as yourself. This sword is a significant specimen of lore, direct evidence of a legendary event in ancient Redguard history. There are books about this, but as you may be illiterate, I'll enlighten you. I suspect this is the site where sword singer Navid slew Ilkub, his ally, over the love of the fair Saide. The blade of a sword singer is a physical link between ancient Yokuda and Alikir. Navid used this particular sword to slay his rival and then himself. As a piece of history, it belongs in a proper Imperial museum. No one's seen the sword or had any luck amongst these ruins. A pity, really. I had such high hopes for some of them.
I'm glad that the Imperial has found someone else to talk to. His haughtiness is suffocating. The sword in question is a wondrous object, and Herminius Sophis believes it will appear to those who have a connection with death or whatever lies beyond. The great scholar from Cyrodiil doesn't know. Imagine that. The magnificent scholar believes that the sword is too damaged to be used anymore, if it even exists at all. He wants to preserve it in a safe warehouse in Cyrodiil, where all the other artifacts have been taken, I imagine. If not me, another would surely stand here. My advice to you is simply to look along the shore. Others searched inland and were disappointed. Yes, indeed it does. It is a story of jealousy and betrayal. Have you not heard the ballad? In the early days of the Regatta, a powerful Unse named Yagub led a vanguard of 13 great warriors, sword singers all. In those days, Redguard bonds of fellowship were even stronger than they are now. These men were as brothers. One of the warriors, Navid, was strong but covetous. His dearest companion, Ilkub, had met a woman named Saida, whose beauty was legendary. Hair like polished obsidian and eyes like darkest sapphires. Navid. Yes, just so. While Ilkub stood on the beach stringing his legendary bow, Navid crept up behind and thrust his sword deep into Ilkub's back. Before Ilkub died, it is said that he looked on Navid. Racked with guilt, Navid fled to his tent, took up his grandest blade, and killed himself. When Saida heard of what happened, she threw herself into the water from the highest cliff. She was not seen again. I'm glad that the Imperial has found someone else to talk to. His haughtiness. The sword in question is a wondrous object, and Herminius Sophis believes it. A great scholar from Cyrodiil does. He wants to preserve it in a safe warehouse. If not me. Beware, they covet this blade, and shall come for it. You must leave this place. The sword is cursed. You seek the sword, is it not so? I must tell you, you are not the first to discover it. Others tried to take it, and paid a heavy... Take up the blade, and you will see. The sword-cursed are here among us already, circling like half-starved jackals. Can you not sense their jealousy? Their spite? The curse was forged in blood and envy. I murdered my dearest friend in a jealous rage, and the blade bears that taint still. The sword-cursed cannot bear the thought of losing the blade. If you touch it, they will come for you. Yes, and they will not stop so long as you carry it. Once you fall, and fall you will be consumed by the same jealous desire that drives them. They are long dead, and thus cannot be killed, though they will sleep for a time. But the blade calls out to them, always. When they wake, they shall seek it out again, and the one who keeps it. Friend, it is Azaid. I must speak with you. Did you recover the sword? We must speak before you go further with it. I did not expect you would find it. Only those who are different are capable of such a feat. What do you intend to do with it? Only those with the keenest senses can even see it. And only one without a soul should be able to take it from its resting place. I do not know how you lifted it unless your soul... No matter. What is your intention? A deception. I watch Herminius' office so he does not plunder Alakir. I know more than his books have explained. No. It is a deep, ancient curse. There is darkness in that blade that even the divines would struggle to banish. Sword Singer Navid's spirit seeks to distance himself from the blade, but he is the source of its evil. He cannot keep shedding the burden to others. Even if Herminius' Sophis escapes the vengeful spirits, he will take the sword to Cyrodiil. However cursed this sword may be, it is still a relic steeped in our history, our heritage. It must stay in the Alakir. That is for the best. Leave it at the Lion's Tomb on the shore. Then talk to Herminius' Sophis before you leave. Perhaps he will abandon his foolish search. I warned you, but still you took the sword. And now you bring it to my tomb? Are you deranged? The sword curse will return soon. Take the sword away. I cannot. Do I not suffer enough? It has been centuries since I committed that heinous crime, and the shame is no less potent. That sword is a reminder I cannot bear. Take it away. I may still find some small measure of peace. They will be plagued by the victims of the sword, just as you were. But this is why I hid the sword away. I beg you, take it and leave. I cannot bear to look at it. No, I cannot. I will not. This is all Ilku's fault. His and Saida's. I will... No. Your words are true.
Any luck finding the sword yet? So few people will work as hard as I do at these things. I'm not surprised that you didn't find anything. It takes keen eyes and an educated mind to fully identify significant artifacts. I may just abandon this site and go deeper in the desert anyway. I heard there were burial sites.
This is truly a sign from Gruppa. In the sand, beetles. Behind the rocks, beetles. Around the Johads, beetles. Last night I woke up and one was in my tent just watching me. We can't do our work. Sentinels, they've overrun our camps. Anytime we approach the rain catches in the center of the fields, we get attacked. But that's it for me. I'm done dodging bugs. You want to help? Speak to Overseer Jahi. She's in charge. This is...
If you've come to buy water, I apologize for the sorry state of the Johads. My idiot brother has all but ruined us. I suppose it'll fall to me to dig the family out of this sand pit. The water's been contaminated. To top it off, whatever's tainted the Johads seems to attract the desert beetles. Workers won't go near the Johads, and with good reason. But I still need to find out what's contaminated our lifeblood. I do. The workers have rest camps in between the Johads. If someone brought in this poison, there may be evidence of it there. If you can find something of import, bring it to me. I'll be at the main Johad down. There are reservoirs. Even in the desert, there is moisture in the air. The rain catchers collect it and funnel it into the Johads. Then we carry the water to the city in large urns. Or at least, that's what we normally do. Almor? Where you see the heaviest work done, look for him elsewhere. This is our family's business. He should show proper pride in our work. Ah, well. I can take care of the Johads, once these beetles...
Jahi sent you, didn't she? That smell. It's the same that's coming up from the Johads. Is that what was in the bottle you picked up? Jahi will never believe me, but I want to find out who did this as much as she. I know. And in a way it is. Our father put me in charge of the Johads after I, returned from Sentinel. Within a fortnight, most of the Johads reeked of this musk. Even so, I have no idea how any of this happened. Only one way to know for sure. A taste test. These 3 Johads are the ones attracting the most beetles. See if the water has the same flavor as that vial. She has her reasons, and I respect them as I do her. It would make no difference if I defend myself now. The important thing is that we find out what's happened to the Johads.
And to think I almost got away from the family business. Father giving it to my younger brothers seemed like the perfect compromise. But look where it's brought us. Have you found anything? I recognize this. It's the same kind of vial my brother's wife uses for her alchemy. Is she responsible for this? Ohama's a Khajiit apothecary from Sentinel. I had no quarrel with her, but if she's responsible for this, my father must know. She cares for him in the house just beyond here. Father didn't approve of their marriage, of course, but she is...
Hurry now!
I welcome you to my father's home. Please, excuse our scant hospitality. I've been tending to Naseran day and night, and it leaves little time to prepare for guests. It is mine. A rare bug musk, used in some Basmar cooking, if I recall. I thought I'd misplaced it on the trip here. Tell me, where did you find it? Blessed Ban! Tuwaka, I beg you keep your voice down. My father-in-law would truly turn me out if he heard such rumors. How could it be? I swear upon my very clothes, I had nothing to... Still, I would not know. Many of the workers come in and out of the house for refreshments. So perhaps one of them took it. But still, why would they do so? It is strange, but wait and listen. Outside, a woman peddles her trained lizards. Ask if her pets can track scents, such as this bug musk. Just holding the vial leaves residue on one's hands. If you find who held the vial, you'll find who...
Greetings, Sandwalker. I can tell by that look in your eye, you know lizards. Do they speak to you? Do you enjoy the feel of their cool scales against your cheek? Yes, you understand. Of course. Did you know lizards smell with their tongues? They are quite adept at detecting even the faintest trace of a scent. I have a fine tracking lizard if you're interested in purchasing one. I'll even train him to the scent of your choice. Jahi would never believe such lies. But if it's for her, I will give you a lizard for your scenting. There, now you have it. Your lizard will find whoever has that rotten odor clinging to you. Or perhaps it's simply your disposition.
Come here, little one.
What an adorable lizard.
Lizard spit! Hold. This has gone on long enough. I don't know who you are, but if you seek the one responsible for the Johads, you do so backwards. Come. Jahi should hear this as well. I'm tired of secret. There's no denying that some of the workers made some bad decisions. But they're not the one who orchestrated it. They were bribed to administer that poison to the Johads. They swore they had no idea it would bring disaster upon us. And it probably was. The man I spoke to was no Khajiit, though that is all I can say about him. He was hidden from view when we first spoke, his voice muffled. I refused to take his gold, but I knew sooner or later someone would. Some of the workers said the payoff location was inside the house. That was before the Beatles came. After that, no one wanted anything to do with this strange man's scheme. I'd searched there for any sign of who this person was.
I can't believe my sister thinks Ohama had something to do with this. Where is Father? I demand to talk to him! What? And Father is gone too? Do you think they've done something to him? Sepp spit. What else could go wrong? Then whoever else was in here smells of it too. We need some way to detect the scent and follow their trail. Brilliant. You follow the trail and my sister and I will spread out to look for Father. They can't have taken him far. He is an old man after all.
Secret is a secret no more.
Father? Are you all right?
Wasn't expecting to run into a beetle. It must have followed my scent.
You poisoned the Johads? But why?
Father, your wound.
My last wish was for the Johads to remain within the family. But it caused nothing but strife.
No. You can't die. Not now.
Listen. I wish for your happiness. Promise me. The Johads.
We will find happiness, Father. I swear to you.
This is my fault. I'm the one who wanted to sell the Johads. My father deserved better than this. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted me to have them, but I feel I'm the one who truly betrayed the family.
Father's dead. And for what? Some false sense of security that we won't sell the Johads? I'll never understand. It falls to one of us to take charge of the Johads. Father always wanted Jahi to have them, but she's never wanted them. Neither of us have.
This is my fault. It falls to one of us to take charge. Yes, I am prepared to take them. I just never thought... Well, I am eldest after all. This is my duty. I can't. Not after all this. It'll be hard work, but together we'll do it, as a family. I've always been too hard on him. He's found a beautiful wife, and he's always cared for Father all these years. He's done well for himself. Father would be proud.
Anything you can give.
How can I help?
Count Hosny's so thrilled with what you did for him. He's throwing another party.
Yeah.
May prosperity find you.
You have more.
The revolution.